Let's solve Leetcode problem 2425 Bitwise XOR of all pairings. Read the problem statement at your own pace and let me explain the same with the help of an example. Given two input arrays A and B, to calculate array C, we have to XOR each element of A with every element of B. If we XOR 2 with all the elements of B, we get these elements for C. Similarly, if we XOR 1 with all the elements of B, we get these elements for C. Similarly, for 3, we get this. Now, to calculate the result, we need to XOR all elements of C. Now, without optimization for larger arrays, we do get time limit exceeded error. Let's try to make an observation to avoid TLE. Let's look at the result and try to optimize it using XOR properties. X XOR y is equal to y XOR x. This is commutative property. X XOR y XOR z is equal to x XOR y XOR z. This is associative property. X XOR 0 is equal to x. This is identity property. X XOR 1 is not x. This is inverse property. If even frequency of numbers are XORed amongst themselves, we get 0. If odd frequency of numbers are XORed amongst themselves, we get 1. Now if we look at the result, we can apply commutative property on the same. Further, on applying even number of x and odd number of x property, we get A XOR B XOR 0. Further, on applying identity property, we get A XOR B. Thus, we have optimized way to get the result. Conclusion, we will consider only odd frequency numbers as only they contribute to final XOR result. We'll use this observation to write our code. Let's iterate A2 array first. Frequency of each number in A2 is A1 dot length, and they'll contribute to the XOR result only if the frequency is odd. So we have added that check first before iterating. Once that is done, we'll iterate over the A1 array. Now again their frequency of each number in A1 is A2 dot length, and they'll contribute to the XOR result only if the frequency is odd, and eventually we will XOR both the temp variables to get the final result. Time complexity. In worst case scenario, when both arrays are of odd length, we iterate over all the elements of both arrays. Thus, time complexity is big O of m plus n. Now, space complexity. Only constant space is used. Thus, space complexity is big O of 1.